iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts.
Playlists and listen live on the free iHeart app. On the podcast today, a very different fruited pie today.
Lots of different things we spoke about today. We had Independent Senator David Pocock on. He had some interesting things to say in light of the immigration marches around Australia on the weekend, which we saw some horrific scenes, Nazis, etc. But he's got some thoughts on what the government should be doing.
Also, the pub test, apparently the word vagina is unpalatable to people.
Well, we have an ad playing at the moment that uses the word a lot, and a lot of people are flinching about it. We got a ghoulie about it. How do we feel about that word? Why do we still flinch? Is it okay to say that word out loud?
Yeah, indeed. Speaking of, my Instagram went viral because of an impression that was left on the velvet lounges that we have at the radio station.
That took up a lot of the show. You kept wanting to go back and look at the sofa again and again.
Yeah.
JD Vance had nothing on you.
What's it doing now, I wonder?
Tribal Drama is bidding for Tales of the T-shirt. We saw a man in front of a judge in court. He's wearing the worst T-shirt you can possibly imagine. And lots of you have weird T-shirt stories too.
And TikTok, Tucker, we make food from TikTok and eat it. Today we had watermelon pizza.
Please join us.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you nutface?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
But you're an idiot.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you going?
I just made you a cup of tea and I was walking past the communal area. You know, the communal area of the radio
I call it
station.
the first-class lounge.
It
It looks a bit like
a virgin first-class lounge,
yeah,
perhaps.
where you sit and eat peanuts before you go on your plane.
Not as good as the Qantas one, but, you know, it'll do. And we've got velvet seats in the communal area there. And I was just walking past. Have a look at... Velvet leaves a lasting impression, don't you think?
Wow, it's a very specific set of buttocks.
I'll show that to Brian.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Are you going to do a Cinderella-style thing and see who it matches?
It's very graphic.
Well, you have to explain what it is.
Well, it's the velvet, when you sit on it, leaves an impression.
But what are you seeing?
You're seeing it all. I think that thing should have its OnlyFans.
What you're
account.
seeing is a very clear shape of the buttocks. Are you without the power of speech?
I'm without the power of speech.
It's your job to explain what you're seeing.
Well, I just told you. Well, you can't. You can't.
I can. You're on the radio.
I can see bum crack.
Yeah.
And I can see
Thank
the
you.
whole area.
Thank you. That's what we need to
I
hear
think
you
people,
say.
Brian, did you get that?
Well, you've shown him the picture.
Yeah, I know, but did you get when I was talking about it? I don't think we need to be so graphic about it, although it's probably some guy going, yeah, keep
I know,
talking.
and you told me you're going to put it on your Insta, so
Well, I
think
have. I
you're
put it on my
enjoying
Instagram. Yeah, well, let's look at it.
Yeah.
Goodness me. I'll have to put that under a special secret file on my phone.
Your velvet file.
In case I have an accident, you know, and people start scrolling through my phone.
If that's what's keeping you warm at night, you go for it.
That's the thing, isn't it? If something happens to you, you know, you've got to have your mates get rid of your phone, don't you?
Yeah, Melanie and I always had a deal that, you know, if we carked it, we had to go around to the other one's house and say, hi, Mrs. Keller, can I have Amanda's diary?
Right, okay.
Well, to hand over the goods.
What would be in your diary?
Oh, you know, I didn't want Mum to know the extent of my crush on Barry.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Yeah,
no,
right.
No, it's nothing. When you look back now, absolutely nothing. But they're your private thoughts.
Yeah. It would be a thing, though. Actually, there's a lot of stuff.
What have you got?
Oh, you would be the last person I would tell because you'd come around while I was alive. Hello, Helen. Just here
Come
to
get his stuff. Did he describe in enough detail about the velvet?
I'll put that on my Insta and you can decide
Judge for yourself as to whether
Insta
Brendan
might even ban that. That's
needed more words to
think
describe it.
I think that's too revealing. We've got an action-packed show today. Independent Senator David Pocock will be joining us following the weekend's March for Australia rally. He's got some thoughts about what the Labor government should be doing in light of all this division in our country.
And everyone who makes it to air today gets a double pass to the Monster Jam Monster Truck.
Fire it up.
Monster Jam is on October 11 at Accor Stadium. Tickets are on sale at Ticketek, but everyone who makes it to air today gets a double pass.
Whoa. And we can't do anything till we do the Magnificent Seven.
Do you want to know question one?
Please.
Of course you do. Which Australian icon is famous for sleeping 18 hours a day, eating eucalyptus, and unfortunately having chlamydia?
1355.22.
Don't lick the back of the stamp. Don't let them sit on your velvet couch.
Jam Nation. We have the Magnificent Seven questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
You know, how many weeks ago was it that I had a rant about our Billy Tap?
Ooh.
We have been without
Nigh
Billy
on
Tap.
3 weeks now.
Yeah, but it hasn't been working for about 5. I can't believe this. This is a building, look how early we start, that runs on drinking coffee, drinking tea, needing to have a Billy Tap.
Yep.
And add the perfect storm of not having enough time to stand there and boil a kettle. The only time we get to go and make a cup of tea is when the songs are really long or there's a news break, and if we want to hear Helen's news, we do. We want to be around to hear all that. But so we have to stand there and boil the world's smallest kettle that an entire floor here is now using. It's outrageous.
And while you're standing around, then you're looking at the chairs and you see the impression on the seat, which I posted on Instagram.
You've been very
But
taken
the Billy
by that.
people, it costs $120 every time they come to visit.
Well, just pay it!
Okay. Would you like
Pay
to
it!
They are.
Well, they are.
What do you mean?
We've been paying $120 for them to come out and go, it's broken.
Ah.
And leave.
Right, and then they leave. They say it's broken. I can do it. Just give me the filter and I'll put it in.
5 weeks to fix a Billy Tap.
Do you want to go and borrow Kyle and Jackie O's barista?
Oh, yeah, well, that's
Go
the
and
thing.
get Alfie.
We're in the same building with them, but they have 3 coffees made for them, professional coffees every day.
Have you seen it
So
up
they
there?
don't need a zip tap.
It's like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
I know. It's outrageous. I can't survive without
I want
tea
you
in
to
the
be
morning.
calm. Do you want to go and have a look at the velvet seat?
No.
That's a distraction.
No, I know. I think you've spent enough time there already.
I don't
It's covered
know.
in drool. Drool on velvet doesn't go well either.
It's too graphic.
Oh, look, let it go.
Michael's in Doonside.
Hello, Michael.
How you going?
Michael.
Very well. Can you imagine, Michael, surviving a morning without a coffee or a tea or having to... I just don't have time to boil the kettle.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't.
Michael doesn't have a Billy Tap on tap.
No, but I mean, he's got time to boil a kettle. We don't.
Michael might be very busy.
Can you understand my...
Taps at work.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, and if one went down, can you
Yeah.
imagine what would happen?
Oh, well, they don't get used much. It's only mainly for 2-minute noodles, but...
Oh, see, they're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's hard. You can't go back, though. It's like you get into a car without power steering.
Yeah.
I got a mate that's got an old XB Falcon, and I drove it the other day and went, oh, my God.
How many cars did you hit?
It's got no power steering. I thought, how do you even survive with
Yeah.
this thing?
Yeah.
You know, how did Mad Max get on?
How did he? Question 1. Which Australian icon is famous for sleeping 18 hours a day, eating eucalyptus and having chlamydia? You don't see that in the ads.
It'd be a koala bear.
Yes, it would, Michael.
Not a cast member of Love Island.
No.
What 1990 movie starred Patrick Swayze romantically spinning clay?
Wavy indeed.
Swayze.
Oh.
You know this.
Remember the scene?
Come on.
He's leaning over Demi Moore and they're making pottery together.
Geez, that one's a test. I'm not that old.
Well, do you only watch movies that are new?
How old are you, Michael? It was
I'm not asking about
1990.
Dr. Zhivago.
Shane.
Though I could if I wanted to.
Shane is in Kingswood.
Hi, Shane.
Hi, how you doing?
Very
Great.
well. I don't know if you were born after 1990, but you may have heard of a film that has Patrick Swayze spinning clay. What is it?
Would that be Ghost?
It's Ghost.
Were you born in 1990, Shane?
89.
So you watched it as a young man. You've never forgotten.
Let's play
I'm just a fan of the classic.
Well, that's right.
It's a good movie. I haven't seen it for some
film.
time.
It's a great film.
Let's play Lyrical Assassin. What song features these lyrics? I'll do this because Amanda can't. I quote the lyrics from a song and you have to work out where it's from. I'm a model, you know what I mean? And I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk. On the catwalk, yeah? I do my little turn on the catwalk.
All right, I heard you. So aggressive. What's the song?
Is it I'm a Model?
You know, that's the song, but what's it
What's
called?
not really?
You know you've got the right song.
I don't know the name of it, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Shane. But having said that, you've got a double pass to Monster Jam, Monster Trucks.
Monster Trucks for you, Shane.
Everyone who makes it to air gets this irritating noise played.
Feed it.
It's going to annoy me all morning.
Go and have a look at the chair.
No, you
during the ad break.
do it. Put the kettle on while you're there.
I think I'm in love with the chair.
Oh, you're going to be one of those people that marries a Ferris wheel.
I've already started calling her Sophie.
Yeah. You and JD Vans will be fighting.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Sam Nation.
Podcast.
Gold 101.7. Hello there. It's Jonesy and Amanda. Beautiful looking day. Sunny 22 degrees in the city, 23 in our west.
I said, I'll run into the kitchen and put the kettle on.
Yeah,
you said, no, I'll do it because I want to look at the couch.
No, I didn't.
And then you came back in just then and you were dribbling.
No, because I had to run with the teas because the billy tap's not working.
Or your mouth was all dribbly.
If you've just joined us, we've got these velvet chairs around the building so people can sit and talk and do whatever they do. Anyway, those velvet chairs leave quite the impression. The last person
on you, obviously,
sat in them. It's left a very graphic imprint.
What happens now? You're going to be like Cinderella and go around and get everyone to sit on it and see who it is.
I'm not going to shame this person or mention it any further.
So you put on your Instagram.
Well, yeah, but because I'm an observant person, okay, and I just noticed it while I was waiting for the kettle to boil. And, it's just, you would agree that it's quite...
Well, you've spoken about little else.
We're into the magnificence.
We are. Everyone who makes it to air today gets a double pass to the Monster Jam Monster Trucks.
Yeah.
Oh, that irritating noise.
Is this the greatest day ever?
Greatest day ever. Jonesy gets to hear that noise. He gets to look at a velvet couch with a female imprint on it.
I don't get much pleasure these days.
Oh, you get heaps of pleasure.
Michael's in Brighton Le Sands.
Hello, Michael.
Good morning.
We're going to play Lyrical Assassin. I'm going to read the lyrics and see if you know what this song is. I'm a model, you know what I mean. I do my little turn on the catwalk. On the catwalk, yeah, on the catwalk. I do my little turn on the catwalk. What song's that?
That's I'm Too Sexy, Right Said Fred.
That's right. That's what Jonesy says when he goes to a furniture shop.
You know what I mean? And I do my little turn on the catwalk.
Right on.
Yeah.
What animals were the first to go to outer space, Michael? Was it A, a flock of birds, B, fruit flies, C, butterflies?
B.
It was fruit flies.
They're everywhere.
In 1947.
You go anywhere, there's a fruit fly.
You don't even have to have fruit. Where are we? Question number 5. Who started their Working Class Man 40th anniversary tour in November?
Oh.
Who's starting? Not who started. It hasn't been going for over a year. Who's starting that?
Jimmy Barnes.
Jimmy
Jimmy Barnes. True or false, Michael? Charlie Chaplin is buried under 6 feet of concrete.
False.
Oh.
Sorry, Michael.
Matthew's in Mittagong.
Hi, Matt.
Hi there.
Hello. True or false? Charlie Chaplin's buried under 6 feet of concrete.
That's probably got to be false.
No, no. We've had 2 falses.
No, it's not. Rob's in Colleton.
Hi, Rob. This might give you an indication of where we're going.
If you say false, Rob, you'll get man of the match.
Oh, no, don't. Charlie Chaplin's buried under 6 feet of concrete. True or false?
True.
It is true. He died in 1977 and his body was stolen from a grave in
That's
Switzerland.
right. Someone nicked his body for ransom.
So that's why when they recovered the remains, the coffin was reburied and covered in concrete.
But who pays the ransom?
And was it paid?
Yeah, but who could give
His family estate.
If someone dug up my dad and took him for ransom, I go, okay, good on you.
Oh, that's grim.
Well, I just, I don't see, there's just remains.
Oh, yeah, I still think you'd have some sentimental feelings about desecrating the grave.
Good point.
And if your dad was a major TV star, no offence to the lovely Jeff Jones.
Yeah.
A major film star, I mean, and to a lot of people, you'd like to protect his legacy.
Anna Wintour was the editor-in-chief of which magazine, Rob?
Vogue.
It was Vogue.
Look at you, Rob.
And she has resigned, and they've announced who's replaced her. It's Candice Bergen's daughter, Chloe.
Chloe Bergen?
No, Chloe Mail, because her father was Louis Mail, a French film director.
Wow, you know a lot about that.
I've got a lot of information about a lot of things. You, on the other hand, just like to look at furniture.
Rob, if you have a look at my Instagram, you'll just see the imprint that we have in our lounge here.
And some poor woman from this office.
Okay, now don't make this a thing.
We didn't think it was someone from outer space who came and sat on the couch. What did you think?
Right now it's an anonymous thing, okay? It's an anonymous imprint. During Helen's News, I'm going to go and rub my hands and smooch, flatten it. Do we have one of those?
On your front.
You know those things? What are they called? That gets lint off everything. Brian, you know those things.
It's a lint roller.
A lint roller. Have we got one of those? Rob, congratulations, you won the Jam Pack, a family pass.
Imagine us having to do that to stop you going insane.
To the Sydney Big Four-Wheel Drive Adventure Show. That's Friday, 12 to 14 at Sydney Dragway, Eastern Creek. A family pass to Echo, a brand new immersive light and sound show in Sydney. And Jonesy and Amanda caricatures for the colour and some statement pencils. Anything you'd like to add, Rob?
I just say thank you very much, Jonesy and Amanda.
You're welcome, Rob. Imagine if someone walked past that couch and saw us with the lint roller and they said, what are you doing? So Jonesy was getting inflamed. How sad would you look?
I'm not inflamed.
Oh, you're inflamed.
I'm not inflamed. Stop it.
You're still dribbling. You're drowning in your own saliva. I can still hear it.
Would you stop?
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Remember Tucker Bag?
Who was Tucker Bag?
It was a bag.
A talking bag. They're already on TV.
Well, I'm going to flick through the Jalmanac, a big book of musical facts. Incidentally, I walked past the couch, Brennan. Your photo you've waited for the right light to be on. It's not nearly as graphic as it appears on the couch.
I'm not Lord Snowden setting up photographs.
With this special torchlight.
With some silk over a lens. No, it just happened. If you've just joined us, we've got a lounge here. A woman I'm presuming, has sat on the lounge and has left an impression.
It's because it's velvet.
Yeah, and
of buttocks.
It's quite a descriptive impression. I don't know why I've been sent this book all of a sudden.
What's that called?
It's called... No, I don't I can't even say that on air. You know, it's not like that, okay?
Okay, no. You are being artistic and observant.
I'm not like that. It's not a subset. I'm just an observant person.
You're not into a furniture subset, like with you and J.D. Vance.
What did he
Sniffing
do?
out a bargain.
What did he do with the couch
No, rumours are, and it's just become an urban myth that he likes to have relations with a couch.
Because there was Troy Buswell. He did a thing. He was a Western Australian politician, and then
sniffed a Chesterfield, if I remember correctly. He got kicked out of Parliament. Didn't he?
Wasn't there someone, Matt Brown? Was there another one?
Let's get back to the Jalmanac. Let me flick through this.
Yep.
A big book of musical facts.
This is a fully sanctioned Jalmanac.
On this day in 1990, George Michael released Freedom 90.
Ah, yes.
Was it called Freedom 90 because it was released in the 90s?
You know, I can field this one.
Please.
It was called Freedom 90 because Wham had a song called Freedom. And dopey radio DJs back in the old days used to pull your records and stuff out with a paper log, and they just go, Freedom Wham, and then you'd end up playing that. You remember Freedom Wham?
Yes, I do. I like that one.
So everyone kept playing that instead of Freedom 90. So the record company said, okay, the thing is called Freedom 90, you dopes.
All right. Well, you've heard Wham, which actually, to be honest, I prefer to this. But here's Freedom 90.
Okay.
Here we go.
Get it on.
Jam Nation.
Well, we saw some confronting scenes this week after tens of thousands of people took to the streets in almost every capital city for the March for Australia, calling for an end to mass immigration. Independent Senator David Pocock says growing frustration stems from a lack of clarity from the government, with no one really offering a plan on how to deal with what we perceive to be rising immigration. David Pocock, hello.
Morning, Jonesy and Amanda.
How are you?
Well, actually, I'm saying rising immigration. Is immigration on the rise, or is the perception of it that?
If you look at the numbers after the catch-up after COVID, it really is about perception. And, you know, what we saw on the weekend was just so tragic and deeply concerning to see neo-Nazis marching in our streets and to have sort of racism dressed up as concern about immigration. I think we have to absolutely pull that out. And at the same time, we have to be able to have hard conversations. I've been trying to get the Senate and the Parliament to actually have a discussion about immigration and population and talk about how big do we want Australia to be? How do we balance the skills that we need with ensuring that we have enough housing and infrastructure, how do we reduce impacts on the environment as cities grow? Like, these are conversations that aren't happening, and we don't actually have an overall plan. And my concern is that when you don't have a plan, it's very easy for people to scapegoat migrants who clearly, aren't causing our housing woes. That is far deeper than that.
Mm. And Dick Smith has been saying for a long time, the overpopulation, we can't support that. But then on the other hand, you hear people saying populate or perish. Which one's it supposed to be?
Well, exactly. And I think these are the kind of conversations that leaders should be having, actually hearing those views, making the case to the Australian people. This is just how valuable immigration has been. And, as a migrant myself, I've loved the opportunity here. I feel like I've contributed a lot, but clearly the marches on the weekend weren't targeted at white migrants like me. There were so many racist overtones to it, and I think we have to call that out, and at the same time say, okay, well, let's talk about these things. Yes, there are impacts on the environment. The State of the Environment report, the government's own report, has said that rising populations, growing cities are having a huge impact on the environment. You can't get away from that fact. So let's take that into account and actually have this conversation, and then have a plan. So when people raise this, you can say, well, actually, we've been through all of this, and here is our plan.
You've also said that it's a false narrative that immigration is causing our housing crisis. There are things the government can do about the housing crisis, and they're not about immigration.
Yeah, we've got a country where the major parties seem they're allergic to talking about some of the root causes of a housing system where we treat it as an investment vehicle rather than as more of a human right, something we want to be accessible and affordable. And you just have to go down to any auction on the weekend anywhere in Australia and see first home buyers being outbid by property investors, because those property investors can negatively gear. They get a chunky capital gains tax discount if they hold it for more than 12 months. And we've tipped the scales in favour of investors. And I think it's time to change that. And the vast majority of people I speak to want to see sensible changes, like capping your ability to negatively gear investment properties just down to one. 70% of Australians only have one investment property, but we have a small percentage of Australians who own a huge chunk of our real estate and are doing very well from it.
I read a book called Doppelganger, which was written in light of the COVID crisis and the aftermath. And this is where this journalist, Naomi Wolf is her name, said that Naomi Klein, and she spoke about how she gets confused with Naomi Wolf, and that's what started the doppelganger thing. But where America split as to vax, anti-vax, government, anti-government, it's split because no one tackled what were real concerns in the middle. And that's where that we have that vacuum. That's where these fringe groups arise. And I think that what you're saying is that's what we're in danger of seeing here if we don't tackle the real issues at the base of these fears.
I think you're spot on there. And I mean, I've got a lot of time for Naomi Klein's work and analysis. And I think if you look at the US, some very genuine concerns of middle America, of even sort of people who are struggling. The battlers in America weren't taken into account. And I'm concerned that here in Australia, we can't think that we're immune to that. We have to be able to have these hard conversations. And, over the last few days, talking about this, my office, we've had angry calls from Nazis and racists. And we've also had angry calls from people who say to even talk about immigration means that I'm a racist. And so I think we need more people willing to actually say, let's have a sensible conversation here. My experience so far in the Parliament has been that people aren't up for that, but that it's so crucial if we're actually going to avoid some of the what we've seen in the US.
Yeah. Well, David, thank you again for joining us. Look after yourself, mate. Have a good time in Canberra.
Thanks very much. Cheers. Good chat.
Nice to talk to you.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today.
Well, this came about because, let's not be squeamish about it, this came about from a ghoulie we received. We'll play the ghoulie and we'll start from there.
Hey, Jonesy and Amanda. So I'm in the car, I'm listening to the radio loud because you guys are awesome and I love the music, and an ad comes on, and the ads tend to be even louder. and the ad is for vitamins. All of a sudden, someone's shouting vaginal health 6 times in a row, so loudly. Next thing, I'm shrinking down in my car seat as the guy next to me is staring, probably wondering what the F I'm listening to, and maybe what's going on down there. Great. That's what gets my goalies.
That's the Caruso's Vitamins commercial.
And we're
there.
wondering how often the V word was used, and it is used quite a lot.
Did you know vaginal?
Yeah, right. It does come up a fair bit.
But that's we talked about this as a team to say, how do you feel when you hear that word? And it's funny that and someone said, oh, it's being overused. But I said, if there's an ad for a broken elbow, you'd hear elbow, 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 elbow.
And you wouldn't worry.
You wouldn't think twice of it. The way we were brought up, that word at my age wasn't used in our house. You know, we didn't use slang words either. I don't think it was ever spoken about. But families now, the way we've raised our children is that you use the proper word and there's no shame in saying, I'm going to say it now, the word vagina or the word penis. And yet there's something that makes you flinch when you hear it. And it's I don't know why that is, but apparently it's one of the most censored words in the English language.
Really?
Many ads in the health category have been censored because of it. Major media platforms and social media platforms have censored this word. Ads have been blocked. Television shows, including Grey's Anatomy, have been edited. Book titles have been scrubbed. Students have been suspended for saying the word vagina. But this has led to a culture of ignorance and shame around women's bodies, which can hinder our ability to address certain health issues. So it's funny. I think the newer generation are probably happier with it. I don't know. Why do we flinch when we hear it when it is just like elbow?
So how would this work in the pub test?
Hearing the word vagina.
Does it pass
the pub test? I'm fascinated to know.
Actually, that is very, very interesting.
Okay, let's do it. We're the group that can do it. Hearing the word vagina, does it pass the pub test?
Jam Nation.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Remember this?
Oh, the thought. I can't believe you guys.
What would be a great job? NRL crisis lawyer? Would that be a great job?
No, because
okay, what are we talking about today?
You'd have to answer the phone 24 hours a day.
Every Monday they'd be, okay, so what's happened? Old mate's done a wee in his mouth and, and Reece Walsh has drunk from a toilet.
Well, this was the thing. This is what we spoke about this yesterday. He put this up on Snapchat. You may have seen it. It's him scooping water out of his own toilet.
To recover the muscles, I reckon if you just toilet water.
Yeah.
Just give it a little drink.
Yeah, scoops it into his mouth. He came out and said, it's just a stupid joke for my mate.
Yeah.
But the Broncos have had to come out and say, he just, imagine this press release, he's just had a new toilet installed. He did it as a joke. It was a stupid joke and what an idiot.
It's all okay. It's like drinking out of a sink.
But can I ask you this? Because I saw a few people commenting on this. He has had a brand new toilet installed. That's why it's safe for him to drink out of. He's just renovated. Is there any chance that the plumber might have used it?
Oh, there is. Yeah, that's a good chance.
What's the psychology of plumbers? You know, removalists sometimes like to do a poo in your house.
Do they?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's like burglars. I'm not saying that the removalists are burglars. They like to do a poo in your house.
But burglars do too?
Yeah. But would a plumber in Reece Walsh's house think, hey, he's a famous guy, I'm putting his toilet in, I'll be first to use it?
Yeah, I'll be the first to use his dunny.
Could he assume that when Reece was drinking out of his own loo, could he assume that no one had used it?
Unless the plumber had installed it, put the silicone, done all the stuff, and then it hadn't been, used.
He said, don't flush it for 24 hours.
Yeah, and then scoopy scoop, he could have done it that way.
Or is there another alternative?
Unless he's top decked the toilet, is what you're saying.
What's that mean?
Thing. That's
What's
when
that?
Someone does a poo in your cistern.
Oh.
Well, you asked.
Have you done that?
No. No. What's if I would do that? It's very difficult.
Why is it called top deck?
Because it's on the top in the system.
Oh, I thought it was about the colour of the chocolate.
I think,
I'm never eating that again.
Why do you take me there? Anyway, you know what he should be doing? He should be doing, if I was his crisis lawyer, I'd be saying get a deal going with Reece Plumbing.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
So great you can drink out of it.
Or at least coconut water, which tastes just the same.
Or top deck chocolate.
These are all great ideas.
Well, coming up next, this is going to be a controversial pub test, but I think if any show can do it, we can. This all started with a ghoulie. We're going to talk about the so-called V word.
Okay, that's coming up next.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We're not gonna take it.
I want you to get up right now. stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy to Man of Arms for the pub test. And, well, there's no shortage of slang terms for vagina.
No, but why do we flinch then when we hear the actual word? This is a ghoulie we got the other day.
Hey, Jonesy and Amanda. So I'm in the car, I'm listening to the radio loud because you guys are awesome and I love the music, and an ad comes on, and the ads tend to be even louder, and the ad is for vitamins. All of a sudden, someone's shouting vaginal health 6 times in a row, so loudly. Next thing, I'm shrinking down in my car seat as the guy next to me is staring, probably wondering what the F I'm listening to, and maybe what's going on down there. Great. That's what gets my ghoulies.
So she's rocking out to Dress for Success in the car, and then that finishes, and then that...
And we have a listen. Is the word said a lot in that ad? Have a listen.
Did you know vaginal?
I don't know if I noticed.
But we had a discussion about this within our team, and we're saying, you know, if and it does... It is makes you wince, doesn't it, hearing the word that often? But why does it? If it was for another body part, if it was for an elbow, we wouldn't think twice about it.
If you had tennis elbow and they said, if you're suffering with tennis elbow...
Oh, how embarrassing.
And
Don't
you've got to
say
treat
it.
your tennis elbow.
Yeah.
But, like, what it's doing for the Caruso's people, we're giving them a lot of advertising. And if you're a lady that's affected by this, then no doubt this would be a good product for you.
Not just that. Why don't we say the word out loud? It is one of the most censored words in the English language. And what it does is it creates a lot of shame around women's bodies and might hold back medical and health concerns because of the squeamishness around the word. I think the next generation down, your kids grow up using this word. You know, we found euphemisms for it in our generation or just didn't talk about it. Interestingly, online, Digital Jenna said that the majority of people saying no, that they don't like the word, are women. So what do you think? Let's put it to the pub test. Hearing the word vagina, does it pass the pub test?
Yeah, I think it does pass the pub test. It's part of our body. It shouldn't be a taboo topic.
Certainly does pass the pub test. We're living in 2000s and like 2020s, and it's just, I don't understand why people get so upset hearing a body part. And 2, it's done its job. We're talking about an ad, and we all know exactly what they're selling now.
No, it doesn't. They do say it too much. I've got a busload of kids, and when I hear it, I cringe. I think, what's their reaction to when they hear it?
Of course, it passed the pub test because it's just like any other body part. It's just a natural term you say for it.
Yeah, I think it passes the pub test. I grew up a bit in the next generation where we talked more openly about bodies, so definitely pass the pub test for me.
If men had one, they'd be talking about it all the time.
Well, wouldn't you just, Brendan?
There'd be competitions.
Who can say it the most often?
That's going on at KISS right now.
Well, and everyone there who made it to air is getting a double pass to Monster Jam.
Monster, fire it up!
Coming up next, get ready. TikTok Tucker's on the way.
Jam Nation.
Now it's time for this.
You hungry?
Starving.
It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. Never fancied a mouldy, bacteria-infested slab of meat?
It's not a bad tucker, though.
Just fall off the bone.
That's what gets results.
Don't eat too much, though. Tends to give you diarrhea.
TikTok Tucker. We make food from TikTok and eat it. What are we making today, love?
Well, you like pizza, don't you?
I love pizza.
It's controversial. This pizza has pineapple on it. You going to be okay with that?
I don't care.
It also, instead of using a pizza base, it's made on a slice of watermelon. There's a couple of quirky angles to this. I saw a woman making it and I thought, let's experiment and see if we like it. She seemed to think it was okay, but who knows? So it's called watermelon pizza. The first thing we do, and you're going to love watching me slice things, Brendan, is we slice... Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
You just can't chop
No,
stuff.
you do it.
Give the man a go.
Yeah, okay. Now it's slice... 3 slices.
Well, you want big chunks, don't you?
Not about an inch thick.
There you go.
Let's just do one.
No, well, I can chop them up. Don't you worry. Watch your fingers there, friend.
Well, the thing you also have to know
yes,
is that once it's prepared, it goes into a microwave. So there's a couple of quirky elements, as I said. That'll do.
What sort of microwave?
What does that mean?
Well, how many?
An industrial one. I'm going to the university and putting it in there where they make clay. It's just a normal microwave.
Right, yeah.
Now, leave it.
What's happened?
I'm going to make... I've got to put things on the top of it.
Aren't you going to put it on this plate here?
Okay. You are so bossy. Okay, here we go now. I've got it on a plate. I've got the watermelon on a plate. Now, on top of the tomato sauce...
You don't really take direction,
we've got watermelon. Then I spread tomato sauce over the top. This is like the pizza, what's that called?
Base.
Tomato paste.
Yeah, but it's tomato sauce.
I've got that on, yes, I've got that on the base. Then I put some slices of cheese. I've got gloves on. I might need your help taking the plastic off the cheese. Remember my dad bit into a whole stack of these not knowing that there was plastic in them. His dentures were never the same. All right, a slice of cheese on each.
The nutritional value wouldn't be any less, I'd imagine.
Oh, that's quite an erudite sentence, Brendan. So we put those on. Then what happens
I don't know why you get so jazzed.
Then we put some pineapple on.
What's the matter?
On each slice. So we've got, what's that, watermelon?
Yep.
We've got tomato sauce on it.
Yep.
We've got a slice of cheese. We've got some pineapple. Now, you put that on that final one. Put some, because I've got some work to do over here. I've got to open a can of Spam.
Ooh.
No one ever says, ooh, when you say I'm opening Spam.
I don't mind Spam. I like that.
Really? Do you like... Oh, it smells like cat food.
No. Oh.
Okay. How do you get it out?
Keep doing that.
I'm shaking it.
Keep going. You're almost there. Come on.
No, go on. Let's cut round the sides.
No, don't do that. Don't.
Well, how are you going to get it out?
That's a fool's errand. Could I tell you? Oh.
Here it comes. I'm going to slice this. Poo, it stinks.
Oh,
slice this into small chunks.
Smells like somebody's cut one.
Sorry.
Brian, that's the perfect time to get away with it.
Okay,
so when you drive past the sewage treatment plant at the airport.
Do you manage to do that every day? I'm just going for a quick drive.
I'm just going there.
So on top of this, I put some sliced Spam. No, it doesn't.
Presentation.
Well, have a look at the picture of the original. It looks the same.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
Hers
does.
looks much better.
Shut your neck. All right, now
Are
on
you
top
going to
of
put some
this...
cheese on top?
No.
No.
See, we've got the cheese underneath. The
Yeah, I
sliced
know,
cheese.
but then it gets
and
melted
now
on
on
top.
I put a little bit of cranberry sauce.
Okay. Okay, well, this is fascinating.
Well, it's called cooking. Do you want me to do it or not? So here we are. This is what we've got. We've got our watermelon.
Yep.
We've got tomato sauce. We've got cheese. We've got pineapple. We've got stinky fart Spam. We've got a little bit of cranberry sauce. This now is going to go into a microwave.
Yeah, where is this microwave?
On the floor over there. It goes in for a minute and a half, and so when we come back, we will be eating this.
Okay.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
You hungry?
Starving.
It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it.
Ever fancied a mouldy, bacteria-infested slab of meat?
It's not a bad tucker, though.
Just fall off the bone.
That's what gets results.
Don't eat too much, though. Tends to give you diarrhea.
TikTok Tucker and...
What?
Look.
The microwave has just finished. I heard a little explosion. I hope that wasn't my bowels. Everyone's going, poo, poo. It smells in here. Helen Zarimis in the newsroom said, poo. She can just smell the Spam. Okay, I'm going to take it out of the microwave. Let me explain what we've got. Watermelon pizza, a slice of watermelon, tomato sauce, a slice of cheese, pineapple chunks, Spam, and cranberry sauce. It's been in the microwave now.
Yep.
That cheese never melts. Isn't that an album?
That's like rust never sleeps, cheese never melts.
Okay, so I'm going to put this onto a plate for Brian.
Yep.
There you go, Brian.
He missed out last week on TikTok Tucker.
What did we have last week?
The chocolate pasta.
Oh, we had Nutella pasta.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it might be really hot to bite into. That's the problem here. Okay. Do we have knives and forks?
Oh, yeah, it's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Do we need knives and forks to cut it up so we have to bite in?
Where are you from?
Well, it's just too hot to bite
that's
into.
hot.
Yeah, what are we going to do?
Well, we can stand there while we all blow on it. But
Well, actually, Meg's going to get some forks. I think it'd be easier if we chop some off without biting into
I
it.
can eat this. Good.
Yeah, but you can eat hot things.
I am.
What do you think?
That's
Thank
my
you.
power.
Oh, here's a knife.
Okay.
You're right. Brian's going in.
Brian's going in. Look at him.
What do you make of it?
Yeah, it's good, you know.
I don't like hot watermelon. I can't do it. The flavours, actually, the flavours aren't bad.
Wow.
And the cranberry sauce works really well. What do you think, Brian?
It's okay. I like you. I don't like hot watermelon. It's hot water, and I don't like hot liquids.
No, I think it's a goer.
Yeah, actually, the cranberry sauce gives it a nice tang.
And the cheese and the Spam. And the...
Actually, it's cooled down a little bit and I can eat it now. I quite like it. No, Brian doesn't like it.
Spam.
I would make it without Spam or put a nicer meat on it.
I get a nice... Have I got something in my teeth?
Yeah, oh, yuck. Yuck. Big
Anyway.
thing. Actually, that one is not too bad. That would be a very healthy pizza.
Give it a crack.
Give it a crack.
You hungry?
Starving.
It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it.
Ever fancied a mouldy, bacteria-infested slab of meat?
Not a bad ducker, though.
Just fall off the bone.
That's what gets results.
Don't eat too much, though. Tends to give you diarrhea.
Yum. I'm going to keep eating that. Coming up next, some unusual beauty trends I've been reading about. We've been speaking about body parts all morning. Let's just keep this conversation going.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
I saw some information about, all appearance is faddish, isn't it? If we just lived in the faces we were born in and the bodies we were born in and just got on with it, it'd be a different world. That's not how the world goes at the moment. But I saw someone saying, why don't we bring back real teeth? And they had a whole lot of photographs of actors and actresses and models who had slightly quirky teeth before and the beginning of their fame and have had them fixed over the years. What about Tom Cruise? He's got one major middle tooth.
Yeah.
I've often said it's like a toucan. He can open a can of pineapple at any moment.
You put him on the kitchen bench.
Yeah.
Well, I know this only too well. Years ago, I was approached by a singing show. What was it called? It Takes Two.
Yeah. Takes 2 minutes to figure out you can't sing.
And they wanted me to do it. They asked me. I didn't line up to do it. Anyway, they passed. And my agent at the time said, I think it's because of your teeth. And I said, what's wrong with my teeth?
I didn't know that.
And they said, well, you look like a jack-o'-lantern.
No, they wouldn't have said
my
you
teeth
look
were
like
that bad. I made Hughesy look like an Osmond. So what I did, I got them fixed, and they're still going. They were busted up, and
You look a lot better with these teeth. That's
but if you look at old publicity shots of me, you put me on the front porch, I'll scare kids away like a jack-o'-lantern.
It is interesting, though, isn't it, that we do prefer perfect teeth. My mum's dad was a dentist, and Mum had dentures at the age of 25. That was the fad. For your 21st
rip all your
birthday,
teeth out.
you'd be given dentures. Imagine that. So perfection was important. I've had braces. I've had teeth pulled with wisdom teeth.
Yep.
Mine still crossed over.
Your mum was obsessed with teeth like my mum's obsessed with height.
Oh, right.
He's so tall. He's so short. Your mum
was obsessed with teeth.
My great regret is she knew me when I had terrible teeth. She passed away before she saw my good teeth.
And obviously that's her big regret too. She didn't need to spend more years with her grandchildren or any of that. It was regret over your teeth.
She's looking down going, Jonesy, those teeth look good.
But it's interesting with the recent series of White Lotus, Amy Lou Wood, who's such a spectacular looking woman, but she's got English teeth. And English teeth don't exist anymore. You look at English Love Island contestants, they've all got bright, white, perfect tombstone teeth.
Married at first sight.
They all look the same, but we used to be able to tell English people apart because they had regular teeth.
Because they don't have fluoridisation.
No, well, I don't. I grew up without that in Brisbane as well, but Amy Lee's teeth were slightly bucked, and she made her so interesting looking, and yet America was fascinated only by her teeth. She was mocked for her teeth on Saturday Night Live, and she's saying, get over it, they're my teeth. So there's a push to bring back real teeth. What about this story? This is a story about, well, it's weird. This is a new trend in Asia. Everyone is, lots of people have had their ears pinned back because they don't want sticky out ears. This now
I think Barnesy had his ears pinned back.
Did he?
Yeah.
This is now a trend to push your ear forward to give you an elf ear trend. I've seen some confronting images. Looks like people are being crimped. Their ears are being pushed forward and crimped. Anyway, here's an influencer talking about that.
This new beauty trend has been blowing up all over Asia. It's making your ears stick out like an elf, and apparently it makes you look a bit more like a baby and more youthful. So I got these elf ear tapes to see if they're really worth the hype. So you first sanitize your ears with this thing and stick this tape behind your ears to make them stand out. Honestly, I haven't thought about how my ears look until today, but I feel like it definitely makes my face look a bit shorter and rounder. At least it's a fun, non-permanent way to play with your looks, because some people do actually get fillers for this.
Imagine that getting filler to make your ears stick out, to make you look like an elf. This is all that fairy porn, dragon porn stuff I've been reading. People are now wanting to look like elves, not Elvis.
What little elves?
Well, let me tell you this final one I saw, and this isn't a deliberate thing. This is a warning to men, to gamers who are spending hours upon hours upon hours with tight headsets. I'm going to show you a picture. Look at the shape of those heads.
Whoa. So what's happened?
It's a full divot in the top of their head, and it's not just a slight bump.
No, it's from
These are bald men with a full divot It looks like they've had some terrible accident where a pole has gone through their heads.
But we've been wearing headphones for many, many years. And it
But
hasn't
not
happened
really
to us.
tight and only for a couple of hours a day.
we take them off.
And we take them on and off. You could serve chips in your head if this was you.
That
you
could be a
You
chip
could.
head.
You've got your own room for snacks.
Yeah, that's good.
So watch out for that. I'll put all these pictures on our socials so you can check out what we're talking about,
But not
including Jonesy's jack-o'-lantern teeth.
My OG teeth.
Jam Nation.
We're living a gram right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
Smile. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You could pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, you get $1,000.
That's right. You can go with $1,000. How great would that be?
You can do it, or you can double down.
You can double down and double your money by answering a bonus question, but it's double or nothing.
We've had mixed success over the last few weeks.
True.
Good and bad. How will it go for Jared in St Mary's?
Hello, Jared.
Hey, mate, how you going?
Very well, thank you. All right, let's see if we can get you some money. 10 questions, 60 seconds. Say pass if you're not sure, okay?
Sure.
All right, Jared, here we go. Question number 1. What letter comes after F in the alphabet? Question 2. What's our newsreader's first name?
Pass.
Question 3. An orthodontist specialises in what?
Peace.
Question 4. Who played the lead in the original Footloose?
Elvis Presley.
Oh, no, it was Kevin Bacon.
Elvis Presley.
We gave you the benefit of the doubt. I think you said G for the first one. You did. And also our newsreader's name is Helen Zaremus. I'm sorry, Jared.
Jared.
All good. Thanks anyway, guys.
Thank you for playing. We appreciate
Helen's
it.
sitting there going, what am I, chopped liver?
Thank you, Jared.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
podcast.
Do you remember, it was the day after September 11 and I had had a newborn baby. It was my first week back at work on the radio after my maternity leave. And I'd seen the Twin Towers collapse the night before. Are we at war? What is going on? I woke up the next morning, as I said, my first week back at work, full of anxiety, leaving baby at home, baby Liam, and needing to express milk throughout the morning, all the rest of it. I put on the closest thing I could find and put it on as a T-shirt that was on the floor. A T-shirt that I'd worn the week before that didn't seem inappropriate. But that morning I went into work with a T-shirt that said Ladies Sewing Circle and Terrorist Society.
Yeah.
And it sounds amusing now, who would care? But that was the worst possible thing I could wear to work that morning, and I had done it unintentionally.
Yeah.
It's like me wearing, was it yesterday or the day before? I came to work with my Princess Diana pants on. I didn't know it was the anniversary of her passing.
Do you have any
I've got some
appropriate
form
clothing?
of kind of Tourette's that just makes me do this.
What do you do?
What do I do? But I've seen this story of this guy. This guy has gone, well, have a listen to what he's wearing, first of all. This is, I'll let it play out as I saw it on TikTok.
What made you think that was a good shirt to wear to court this morning? That's all you could find? That's all, the only shirt you had in your closet? World's best farter. That's great. No, it says, I can read it. I see what it says at the bottom.
Maybe he forgot where he was.
No, he's where he was.
Felony court.
Felony
you need to
court.
dress appropriately to felony court, and that's not appropriate.
And he's got that old shirt. It says world's best farter, but crossed out father.
Yeah, but the big curly writing, world's best farter, and underneath almost just in texter, I mean father. Well, someone else on the comments has said, I had a client show up to his DUI, driving under the influence, wearing a Corona T-shirt. I sent him to the toilet to turn his shirt inside out. Why would you? People are stupid, aren't they? What about this one? This girl has posted a picture of a nice family photo. She said, but looking closer at it, she said, why did my dad wear this to my 8th birthday party? He's wearing a T-shirt. It's got like a medical cross. It's red with a white cross and it says, orgasm donor. So you first look at it and you think, organ donor, but she's looking back now. There's a photo of her when she was 8. She's looking back as an adult going, Dad, why would you wear that to
When we were
that?
kids, my brother used to wear this shirt all the time, and it was official bikini inspector, and it had
that old joke.
pair of binoculars with 2 nipples in the middle, official bikini inspector in large writing. He was 11 years old, and he'd wear it everywhere.
And did no one say anything?
And there's pictures, family photos of all us gathered together at various functions, and he's wearing this shirt, and no one picked him up on it. And I just
That's weird.
And I think back, we went along with it.
Well, the tribal drum is going to beat for this. Tales of the T-shirt.
You're in felony court. You need to dress appropriately to felony court, and that's not appropriate.
Every single caller who makes it to air gets a double pass to the Monster Jam Monster Trucks.
That just excites me.
Give us a call.
Jam Nation.
We're discussing tales of the T-shirt. Actually, when my son went overseas for 6 weeks with his friends, just debauched trip around Europe, he came back. 3 of his friends...
This is Jack.
Yeah. 3 of his friends just came through immigration easy peasy. Jack was another hour and a half.
Yeah.
And when he came out, he was wearing a T-shirt that just had thumbs pointing at him that said, "This guy needs a beer." But why would you wear that? When you're trying to suck up to officials at an airport, you've been drinking on a plane for 30 hours.
Why? The Tribal Drama's beating Tales of the T-shirt.
That's all you could find. That's all the only shirt you had in your closet.
Paul has joined us.
Hello, Paul. What was the T-shirt and who wore it?
Yeah, it was a T-shirt. My parents went to Europe on holidays when I was a young teenager, and they came back with a T-shirt for me that had a picture of a snorting bull on it, and the caption read, "I'm a horny beast." Which I don't think my parents realised what it was. They just thought it was a bull.
Yep.
Did you wear it?
Once.
And how old were you, Paul?
Oh, look, I would have been 15, I think.
Right. Drops.
Awful.
It's like my brother with official bikini inspector.
Oh, terrible. Thank you,
He seemed
Paul.
to wear that with great pride at 11 years of age. Matt has joined us.
Hello, Matt. What was the T-shirt?
Oh, hello. I went to, it was actually my older brother at my younger brother's wedding, turned up in a Fonzie T-shirt doing a thumbs up saying, "I effed your mother."
Oh, what?
And spelt out with full language as well, so...
Was there trouble?
Why did he do
well,
it?
the other family were not very happy with my brother turning up, and my mother said, we're kind of happy he's just turned up and he's got some shoes on and some newish clothes. So.
Okay, so we're sensing black sheep of the family.
Wow.
Yes, a little bit.
The wedding photos must be hilarious.
They are. It's like the... what was the feuding family, the McCoys?
Yes. And do you think he went through a selection process, or did it just happen?
Do you think he saw that and said, "That's perfect"?
He said, "That's perfect. That's exactly what I want." But it's a nice shirt. It's a new shirt that says
there you go.
Those words, no stains.
That's brilliant.
Matt's very
no stains.
And Matthew,
that's nice,
so you got the black sheep, and then you got Matthew, the tolerant member of the family.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Nathan has joined us.
I know Nathan. They're all men, funnily enough, so far. What was the T-shirt?
I had a T-shirt that I wore to my uncle's dinner, not knowing he was religious, and it said, "Captain Condom's here to save the world from ugly people."
When you see those T-shirts in Bali and things, when they're at shops, you think, who would buy it? It's Nathan. Nathan.
Remember the era of all the weed shirts? I had tons of weed shirts.
You did?
I had
so
tons.
unattractive,
When I was at
Brendan.
art school, there was one of Hitler. I remember Hitler standing there, my plants grow this high.
Oh, terrible.
And this guy
That's not a weed shirt. That's a Hitler shirt.
No, it's a weed shirt because you had the weed.
But you had Hitler on it.
Of course, but it was he who was saying my plants grow this high.
Funny. It's him being cute and funny.
You could do jokes about
Well, this
weed.
is what
It's not
started
about
this
Hitler.
off. This girl looking at her dad at her 8th birthday party with a T-shirt that says "Orgasm Donor." God, what's wrong with people?
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda. It's with great sadness that I announce this.
You're leaving? Why?
No.
I mean, great.
Right on.
The Tribal Drama's been beating. This is on the strength of this man wearing the world's best farter shirt to court. It's one of those ones that's written in really ornate writing and it's spelt farter.
And the judge appreciated it.
What made you think that was a good shirt to wear to court this morning? That's all you could find. That's all the only shirt you had in your closet. World's best farter. That's great. No, it says, I can read it. I see what it says at the bottom.
And as the judge rightly says,
You're in felony court. You need to dress appropriately to felony court, and that's not appropriate.
I would imagine if I was going to a court, I'd wear a nice suit. If I was going through customs, I would wear something that wouldn't bring any attention to me
You're
whatsoever.
talking about my son Jack returning from 6 weeks in Europe, drinking on a plane for 36 hours on the way home. Gets held up at customs because he's wearing a T-shirt that says, "This guy needs a beer."
It's got two
thumbs. Thumbs just pointing at him.
The tribal drum is beating tails of the T-shirt.
That's all you could find. That's all the only shirt you had in your closet.
Nicole, our first female caller, tell us about the T-shirt.
Thank you, I will. So I started dating this really lovely fellow and I invited him to a function down in Kangaroo Valley. One of the surgeons from work was retiring.
Right.
And he said, "Is there anything in particular you'd like me to wear?" And I said, "No, look, you always look really nice." And I should tell you that I'm 8 years older than him. So he turned up to pick me up and he had a T-shirt on that said Cougar Hunter.
Oh, no! Did he do it to razz you? Was he actually going to wear it?
So we get all the way to Kangaroo Valley. We're about to drive down this long driveway to this beautiful homestead. And he said, "I've got another shirt. I just wanted to see your reaction."
Oh, stirring you up. That's great.
Him. I
Are you
like
still
him.
together?
I married him 15 years this year.
This is great.
That's a lovely story.
This is great.
Yes.
Thank you, Nicole. Elio is with us.
Hello, Elio. What was the T-shirt?
Hi, this was given to me back in the late 70s, early 80s, and it was a T-shirt that was written across the chest, "I choked Linda Lovelace."
Oh, no, you had that T-shirt?
I had at the time no idea who she was,
No.
and my cousin came up and whispered in my ear, "When you're older, you'll find out."
Were you wearing that T-shirt as a kid?
I was like early teens, mid-teens.
Mid-teens.
Yeah.
I choked Linda Lovelace.
It's not up to us to explain that to people who don't get that.
Google is, you feel free to Google away, kids.
Yeah.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
The tribal drum is beating tails of the T-shirt.
That's all you could find. That's all the only shirt you had in your closet.
We've had some great stories thus far, and we're going to get some more. Jackie has joined us. Hello, Jackie.
Hi, guys.
What was the T-shirt?
Oh, I was 13 years old. I was just developing. My mother bought me a T-shirt that said the Itty Bitty Titty Committee.
Oh.
Your mother bought you that?
My mother bought me that. She thought it was funny.
Oh.
You know, that is... You're supposed to be on my side, Mum.
I know, right? But the sad part is, too, that I actually wore it, and I think I had no idea. I was just like, maybe that's me.
So you wore it?
There is no appropriate body shape at all that can wear that T-shirt. It's no appropriate person in the world that could wear that, unless you're a baby, maybe.
Yeah. There's ones that, the ladies wear. I saw one lady wearing a bosomy top. I was at a motorcycle event, and it said eyes up here, but they were on her bosoms.
Right.
Do you see the dichotomy?
Yeah, but what about...
Because I was reading the logo.
Yeah, you just wanted to support what maybe it was the charity she was involved with.
Because when someone's got something written on them, you go, okay, and now I'm getting a bit more short-sighted.
You thought it was in Braille.
Break out my reading glasses. Thank you, Jackie. Jade.
Hello, Jade. What was the T-shirt?
So I'd been dating my boyfriend for about 6 months and had met the parents for dinner, had a bit too much wine and stayed there the night. And then the next morning I came out to have breakfast with them all, and my now mother-in-law looks at me and with the filthiest look and goes, "Oh, that's nice, dear." And then I looked down at the T-shirt and let's just say it was Barbie with, let's call it milk, dripping down her face, and the shirt said, "My Barbie follows."
What? Where do people get these T-shirts? It's not even a pun.
It's just direct.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
No. Well, they are eating the cornflakes and the grapefruit.
Who makes them? Who buys them?
Who makes these shirts? I had a builder mate, and he had one that said, "Stand clear, erection in progress," and a lady complained about it, rang his boss.
Well, yeah, it's fascinating.
Thank you for all your calls.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
We're getting towards the end of the year, although we've just started September. Let's not panic. But we have $20,000 to give away to our favourite ghoulie of the year.
What have we got today?
What gets my ghoulies is the twits who will queue 4 deep for that one fuel pump on their side of the car without realising that the hose will actually reach the other side of your car. Don't block the driveway waiting for that pump. Just park on the other one and the hose will reach.
True. You'd be surprised
It
how
makes
far,
me anxious, though.
how far the hose comes out. There's a whole real thing.
Does it? Because I'm always scared that I'll do that and it won't reach and I'll look foolish.
Yeah, I ride my bike into the shop and pull the whole thing in, so just to show how far it can go.
Okay. What else have we got?
What gets my girlies is people keep saying Kyiv instead of Kiev. Kiev is how it's pronounced, as far as I'm aware, and it just sounds weird. That gets my girlies.
I'm sorry to have to break the news to you, but we were all pronouncing it incorrectly.
Yeah.
Kiev is not how it's actually pronounced. And since we've understood the nature of that part of the world recently, we now know you do pronounce it Kyiv.
Kyiv. But if you're having a chicken Kiev, you're not going to call it chicken Kyiv.
No, I think you probably still have a chicken
How
Kiev.
good's a chicken Kiev?
But it's like Turkey. You don't actually pronounce it Turkey.
I think it's just the way it's spelled. Turkiya.
Turkiya.
I'm not saying that.
Well, you don't have to say anything, Brendan. It's just if you want to be
It's like when
polite.
people come back from Budapest and they say, I've been in Budapest.
No,
Yeah,
but
good on
Kyiv
you,
is
Jeff.
different. When newsreaders and journalists
Sure.
need to talk about it, they are giving it the correct pronunciation.
Chicken Kiev can stay Kiev.
You can do what you like.
How good are those things? When was the last time you had one of
Hot
those?
bubbling pus coming out of some chicken. It may as well be.
Why must you ruin everything I like? It's not a hot bubbling pus.
It's the first time I ever said you ever mentioned a chicken
I
Kiev.
love chicken Kiev, and anyone that says anything bad about them, I'll punch them right in the face, Bob Catter style. What a great,
We should have a cooking show, shouldn't we?
What a great treat a chicken Kiev is.
Oh, no.
Don't know how they make it, but geez, it's good.
Yeah.
Out with the bad and with the good. If you dipped out, you could always contact us via the iHeartRadio app for Gets My Ghoulies. It's 7 to 9.
Our favourite call email Facebook friend wins $500 to spend at the Cheesecake Shop. Spoil Dad with his favourite cake or surprise him with a limited edition Dad's Celebration Cake. One cake featuring 4 epic flavours.
It is Father's Day.
On Sunday.
On Sunday. You're well aware of that, aren't you?
Well, a man got roasted by a judge for attending felony court wearing a really stupid T-shirt.
What made you think that was a good shirt to wear to court this morning? That's all you could find? That's all the only shirt you had in your closet? World's best farter. That's great. No, it says, I can read it. I see what it says at the bottom.
The tribal drum was beating tails of the T-shirt.
My older brother at my younger brother's wedding turned up in a Fonzie T-shirt doing the thumbs up saying, I effed your mother. And spelt out with full language as well. So
was there trouble?
Why did
no,
he do
well,
it?
the other family were not very happy with my brother turning up, and my mother said, we're kind of happy he's just turned up and he's got some shoes on and some newish clothes.
We had to give that to Matt from Croydon Park.
What a story. What a story.
Tomorrow we have Tales of the Black Sheep of Your Family.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
We will be back again tomorrow. It's Thursday. Can you believe the week's gone so
It
quickly?
just feels like a minute ago I was throwing darts at you and I'll be doing it again.
Smart versus
Of
dark.
course.
I forgot all about
Darts won last week. I picked more winners than the experts did.
that. Just goes to show. Coming up next, $10,000, 24 hours, Gold's Blow 10K in a day is back with Higo from 9 o'clock.
We, of course, are back with Jam Nation from 6 o'clock tonight.
We'll catch you then. Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Damn Nation podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.